The Voice Beneath the Whispering Trees. A bedtime story inspired by Chapter 1, Gospel of Mark. Long ago, in a land where deserts met rivers and silence spoke louder than words, there lived a man named John. The villagers knew him as the Wild One, the one who lived beyond the edge of the map, where the sand turned golden and the sky opened wide. But the birds knew better, the wind too, and the trees along the river bent their branches toward him like old friends. They knew he was the voice, not a loud voice, though he could be, not a proud voice, though his back stood straight, but a voice shaped by stillness, softened by sun, and strengthened by the deep longing of the world. John wore a cloak made of camel's hair, rough but honest. He ate what the wilderness gave him, honey from shy bees and locusts that leapt like sparks. He had no palace, no silver, and no crowd of guards, but he carried something far more powerful, a message. Prepare the way, he whispered to the trees. Make room, he told the stones. The king is coming, but not as you expect. People came to hear him, from far villages, from busy cities, from quiet hills. They walked dusty roads and crossed cool streams, drawn not by curiosity, but by something deeper, a hope, a hum in their bones, as if they had heard his message before in dreams. He spoke beside the river Jordan, where the water moved like time, slow, faithful, and forever. Turn your hearts, he told them. Cleanse what's grown heavy. Wash off the weariness. And the people stepped into the water, mothers, children, elders, shepherds, and scribes. They let the river hold them, and John gently dipped them into its depths. When they rose, the sun caught the water on their faces, and something in them sparkled like stars. But John always said, I am not the light. I'm only the lantern. The one who comes after me is greater. I'm not even worthy to untie his sandals. And still, he waited. Day after day, he stood in the current. His legs were strong from standing, his eyes soft from watching. Then one morning, the sky blushed early, and the breeze carried something sweet. John looked up, and his heart skipped. A man was walking down the hill, not a soldier, not a prince, a carpenter's son from the north, with eyes like quiet rivers and a presence that made even the birds pause. Jesus. He stepped into the river, and John's hands trembled. You should baptize me, he whispered. But Jesus only smiled and said, This is how it begins. John lowered him into the water. The river, the sky, the very earth seemed to hold its breath. And when Jesus rose, the heavens opened. A dove descended, gentle as light, and a voice, older than time, said, You are my beloved Son. In you I am well pleased. The words echoed into every root, every branch, every heart nearby. John stood still. Tears shimmered in his eyes, but he did not weep. He simply bowed, knowing the lantern had done its work and the light had arrived. From that day on, John's voice changed. It did not fade, but it softened. He had always been waiting. Now he could rest, He still stood by the river, still welcomed those who came to wash. But in his silence now lived a peace, the kind that comes from knowing your purpose has been fulfilled. And when the wind passed through the reeds at dusk, they still whispered, "Prepare the way." Because the voice never really faded, it just became a song, sung by the river, the stars, and the hearts of those who still hope. Sleep now, little one. Let the waters of the story flow softly around you. You are not lost. The light is near, and the voice that calls you forward is full of love. If this brought you a moment of peace, feel free to subscribe for more calming content each day. Now, dear one, as you close your eyes and let this day slip away, remember the one who does not break the bruised reed, the one who heals gently, who teaches with wisdom, who speaks with calm. He is the Lord of rest, the comforter of the weary, the keeper of your soul. May your dreams be filled with golden fields and quiet streams. May your heart rest in the peace of knowing you are seen, loved, and called family by the one who walks through grain fields, still speaks truth, and always offers rest. Good night. Sleep peacefully in his embrace.